What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol DWAC for Digital World Acquisition Company. On the left-hand side, we do have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this, of course, is Donald Trump's social media truth app, and if you leave a political comment down below, I will likely just be saying, hey, thanks for the comment. I will not engage in any political banter back and forth. We are here to look at charts and make money, of course. No political affiliation. So let's get into the charts. That being said, the first thing I would venture to point out from today's session is that we did finally fill the gap underneath us, and that is noteworthy because the pattern can typically arise that you see a gap fill reversal, and that's already started to unfold and show its hand on the 30-minute time frame chart. So zooming in a bit here, what you'll notice is that we're starting to get a little bit of an inverted head and shoulders, okay? So that right off the bat is a reversal pattern. It's happening at the gap fill area. So when you have location and number two pattern both coinciding, then you start to have some trade ideas on your hands. So if we can take out these highs, basically get price acceptance back above 68, firm price acceptance, not what we saw into the end of the day, but really, spending some time there and committing some volume there. You can see that into the end of the day, this volume tapered off as we dribbled back down underneath. So that to me wasn't really acceptance. But if we can do that, if we can really get some more volume to print above, spend a couple more 30-minute bar closes up above, then that does put into play the move back higher towards 87.52. What I would point out, though, is, of course, that volatility has died down extremely, okay? I mean, obviously, this thing was off the charts quite literally. In this section here, you can see that volume was just flying through the roof, and now it's tapering off. So for me, I would just watch for relative volume to pick up. So as of right now on this chart, you can see if I draw a line here, we're looking at about 6 to 7-ish million shares per 30-minute bar being elevated now that we've seen this euphoric move sort of blow over, okay? So if we can be north of that, I would say 10 million shares or greater per 30-minute bar, then sure, there is a chance for a momentum move to take us into 87.52. If it's not on par with that, I would just look at these highs as being the major roadblock at 73.41. To the downside, what I would watch out for on pullbacks, which we're kind of getting into right now, would of course be this new support trend line that could be in play that looks something like this. As of right now, we're kind of sitting right at it or above it in the post-market, trading 66.80 by 67, so still kind of like right around in here. If tomorrow morning we open and use it as support, great. If we move back towards it, start to look for hammer candles that print, indecision doji candles that print. That's a terrible looking hammer, but you get the gist, and basically anything that makes you question, is the pullback viable at that point in time? Let's zoom in a little bit here, stop playing around with these small drawings, okay? So that's going to do it there. Anything underneath, so a break of the support trend line, that puts into play filling up the triangle, basically down here towards 52, back towards that gap fill area. From there, I would be patient and see in this instance if we want to put in a daily hammer at this area and then use that high as your trigger for longs and be more patient on the setup here. The break of this support trend line, would kind of signal that maybe it needs some more time to pass sideways before fully resolving to the upside. If it really breaks down firmly underneath 52, that's where it's kind of hands off, noting that these people will likely start to dump their shares, and that could lead to much lower here back down towards these lows, around 20 bucks, we'll say for round number sake, inside of DWAC. So the main takeaways from today's video is that the gap fill has happened. We're starting to put in a reversal pattern here. We'll see if we can get that upside lift. You have the numbers to be watching. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.